How's it, Oaks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be speaking about the one and only Greninja. Definitely, in my opinion, a top 10 Pokemon. Didn't always used to be like that for me. Definitely not. Only in 2019, I would say, I started to recognize this character, along with Dragapult as well. Dragapult hasn't entered the top 10 for me. But Greninja, I think it was probably with this news that we received not so long ago that Ninja Spinner has been trademarked by Pokemon. So everyone assumes in the Pokemon community that there's going to be an epic set where Greninja is obviously going to be the main highlight. Super epic new special illustration rare of him throwing his shuriken made of water. So it's going to be really sick. Everyone's excited for it. And then on top of that, our assumptions were made correct when we got this news recently that in the new game coming out, Pokemon ZTA Battle Clubs, there's going to be a Mega Greninja. So this has got everyone on track, knowing that Greninja is actually going to be made into a Mega Pokemon. Everyone's excited for what that's going to look like. It's going to be super sick artwork. And that's actually caused, obviously, all these Greninjas over the last year to give it a proper push, man, you know? Starting off with today's art appreciation, the Greninja promo card here. Look at this graph. It's done 420% in 1 year. That's insanely impressive. So the news came out around here, I would say, with the trademark name. So you can see there's been an absolute huge appreciation of what I think is the top art card of Greninja. Out of all the Greninja cards, I've put all the Greninja cards up here that are my favorite, the top 10. There's been over 40 different artworks of Greninja throughout Pokemon. But this has to be my favorite one, 100%. It's not too busy. Obviously, he's a ninja, so I think Pokemon, when they do the special illustration race, they try and capture how fast he's moving and everything. Even though it's a still image, it's still like blurry. That's how fast he's moving. Like, for the main special illustration rare we'll discuss at the end, I really think the artwork is too busy, man. But this is perfect. The amount of busyness here is really what I like. I don't want it to be too distracted by what I'm looking at. I want to know exactly what the posture is, how he's sitting in the frame. I don't want there to be any guesswork. We'll actually just skip to the end just to show you. Yeah, here we go. This is too busy for me. Do a direct comparison of these two cards. So this one, I mean, you can hardly, on first glance, it's very hard to see even where he is in the picture. I don't like that. I mean, I think this tongue looks epic. But other than that, this card for me, definitely the best Greninja card out of all of them. And this graph, it's looking incredible. I got one of them recently. I paid around $48, I would say. And it's at 57, but I've been speaking to someone today on WhatsApp. I'm trying to get another one because honestly, I think this card and the one that I saw on the WhatsApp group is looking like a PSA 10. My one that you see here in the video that I bought, it's an amazing card, but I wouldn't wish this entering on my worst enemy. But besides that, the card is clean. But yeah, I don't think it won't get a 10 just because of the centering. Then let's look at this one. This is probably my second favorite. And it's obviously not even a full art or a special illustration rare. It's just, I feel like they put a lot of effort into his body posture and his muscles look super realistic for what a frog with superpowers would be looking like running on water. Evasion Jutsu. I do Jiu-Jitsu, so it's a hot card. Only done 43% this year, and it's a cheap card. Let's see what the last sale was. Yeah, near mint, you can get it for $3. So I would, if you can, and you know a place like an online store that you can buy bulk from, and you can see many of these, buy them up yesterday. Okay, this one is really cool. It reminds me of the Charizard from Champion's Path. I've got this in a PSA 10. This is one of my favorite cards. It took a long time as well for this Zard to get appreciation. But we're not talking about Zards. Just wanted to show you what it reminds me of. So yeah, the black and the red for me is my favorite color tone always. So this card just stands out as one of those cards that I wish I had. Actually, a Hidden Face is also very, very high in demand single set and even sealed set, so it would be great to get my hands on this one. Greninja Star. This is crazy. This card has gone up 856%. I remember seeing this, people couldn't get rid of this easy enough. Like, I don't understand why it didn't spike up in appreciation quicker, because people loved the art. For me, it's weird that it took this long, but it's still undervalued. The PSA 10 I know is going crazy right now in this card, but the raw price, let's see the new months, last sale, $18. It's still undervalued. I think it's a very, very cool card. And if you get this in a PSA 10 now, you might as well, because it's just going to the moon with the anniversary set coming out next year. Okay, I had to include this one because it's one of the higher value ones, but again, not my favorite artwork. I feel it's a bit bland. The colors aren't really popping in any way. I think the background, if it was a black background, it would have done a lot better, but not great card. Just wanted to show you that in the last year, it's gone up 377%. Doesn't matter if it's not the hottest card. If it's Greninja right now, it's moving. So if you can find Greninjas in your area, trust me, they're going to be expensive. Well, they're moving now, so you might as well get them, because they ain't stopping with the new announcement of this Ninja Spinner set. Then we have this Greninja Zorak GX, 145%. Where did it start off? I don't know why. Okay, this is, for me, this is overpriced, actually, this card. I don't like it that much. Maybe I would feel differently if I saw it in person. I don't know why I don't like it that much. But anyway, then we have the Greninja from base set XY. This is a really cool artwork. I love this perspective of him diving in the water and how his tongue is behind him from the momentum. It's really cool. 54%, very cheap card still. Again, if you can find bulk in your area and you're able to swallow up a huge amount of these cards, that's how you can make literally 800, 900% gains in a year. So check out your Greninja stock, your wholesale stock from your singles websites. That sounds weird, but singles websites is where you need to go to find the frogs. And this is the first ever Greninja artwork ever printed. And it's cheap. It's way too cheap for being the first artwork. Like, surely that should have more value. $4 in a near mint recently. Oh, here's $6.50. But yeah, that's another card I would assume would have been way more. And then we have the Greninja EX, the most expensive Greninja, but by far, what was its peak? 313. So yeah, that's a lot of money. But for me, as I said, it's too busy. The colors pop for sure, but I think people are maybe even selling off to buy other Greninjas, like this one that I spoke about so fondly, because honestly, guys, look how cool this card is. If you can find these Greninjas in your area on WhatsApp groups or whatever groups you can, I promise you guys they're going up. With the new announcement of this set and the name Ninja Spinner, it's going to the moon. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow.